Welcome back to Everything Whiskey. I'm Callum.
And I'm Sam.
And today we're having a look at Black Douglas.
Alrighty, so Black Douglas, this one is just a very, very popular
Budget.
blended Scotch. Yeah, it's quite budget, around $40 here.
Mm-hmm.
It's been around for a while. Yeah, it's just a very, very widely available, cheap, popular budget blend. Black Douglas is a nickname given to Sir James Douglas. He was like a war chief or something in the wars of the Scottish independence. He was also like a knight and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dude did a lot of things. He had a big, long lineage,
So
full
cool
of accomplishments. Yeah, and obviously Scotland having all those many cool people from history. They've got a lot of names that they can draw.
Yeah.
Uses their label and stuff like that. There's lots of them, not just this, but Black Douglas being an obvious one.
Yeah.
So basically, they do a whole kind of like run through of every part of Scotland, like in regards to whiskey regions and stuff. Like, and they talk about them and stuff, and they say that they like implement with all of them and stuff. They do. Apparently, it starts, in Islay. They get all their peat from them and stuff like that. Interesting. I do get a little bit of peat smoke.
It's more ashy again.
It's not like briny at all. It's just a bit smoky.
It's like that budget ash that's on every budget Scotch, it seems.
It's a bit more on this than it is in some of the other ones, though.
This is richer than a lot of other budgets. It's more along the Johnny Red, I'd say, in terms of depth.
I don't know. I reckon this is better than Johnny Red.
I mean, this is the problem with not being in the setup, because I need to compare, because I just...
Everyone's going to be so goddamn sick of us whinging about not being in our setup.
It's just...
at least once an episode.
But it's just, I forget
I know.
what the base... Oh, I know what the base flavors are, but I forget those nuances. It's like...
Especially when they're like budget blends, they all are kind of like similar anyway.
Main point is, it smells better than most budgets.
Yeah, it does smell thicker. It's quite rich.
Yeah.
They say they source the finest malts and grains from Scotland, and that it gives it a very rich and delicate texture.
No, I mean it's very sweet. It's like a sweet floral, like a muesli honey. I'd say
it's definitely got honey,
and that ashiness.
Ashiness. Yeah, no, I agree. It does have the ashiness. It does have like honey sweetness behind it.
Yeah.
It's got a nice kind of like malty, kind of like biscuity background with some oats.
Yeah.
Like a trail mix vibe.
Like raisins as well.
Yeah, definitely got that raisin hint. I'm assuming there's some...
Since you said trail mix, that's what my mind jumped to.
You are the one who normally gets trail mix out of all this, so...
All those flavours carry through. They're a bit watered down, though. The nose is better.
Ethanol-y twang.
It has.
Yeah, then the nose is cleaner. This has got kind of like an ethanol-y tang.
Tastes a bit dirty. Not in a bad way. It's just got like you said, an ethanol twang.
Yeah, and it's not too strong. Like, I've had much worse than that. And the... kind of peaty ashiness is there on the end, and it dries out a bit.
It's very subtle though. On the nose, it's kind of present, and on the taste, it's very, very subtle.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all the notes kind of are. They've kind of been dialed back a bit on the palate, which
I feel like there's more notes on the palate than the nose, but the nose is a fuller, more rounded experience than the palate is. It's like the palate's got more weird things in it than that the nose didn't have. Yeah. But it's like not cohesive, and it's a bit more thin. The nose smells pretty decent for its price.
Yeah. Aftertaste is very nutty, nut earth as well. I feel like we give the same basic notes for every.
I think the problem is we've been just reviewing pretty much budget blended Scotch, like over and over again. I don't know. I feel like this one is good for the money.
It's really good for the money.
There's no bad points about it. It's a bit bland, but there's really no big down points.
The nose is really
good. There's just not a lot of like big, up points for them. It's just kind of, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. If the nose carried through on the palate, it'd be exceptional for the price. But it's just that watered down kind of diluted flavors that you get on the palate.
Yeah.
And the ashiness disappears, which is kind of sad. But
I feel like I want to try the 12 to see.
Yeah, you were saying I didn't even know they did an age statement.
Yeah, the reserve 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that any issues I have with this might just be because of the age. I'm assuming pretty young, but it's pretty dark. I reckon there's definitely some E150 in there. If it was that dark from being in Scotland,
it's like a Jack.
An age statement. Like, it would have had to have been dark. Like, it would have had to have been in there for a while. They would have put an age statement on there.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's, around that 3-4 year mark. Maybe. I got no idea.
The bare minimum.
Might be more. Might be less. Yeah. Either way, it's pretty good for whatever age that is, which we're assuming is young. The 12, I would actually really like to try because...
We need to find it. I've never even seen it.
So. I've seen it before, but we just don't normally look for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'd like to try that. And I think given some more proof, giving a higher ABV would definitely help this out. But I don't think it would help it out at this age. I think it would make the spiky notes even spikier. I think if you went up in age to 12-year, where it's all rounded, and then increased cranked up the ABV and increased the intensity of the flavors, that could be really good. But that's kind of hypothetical and idealistic. I have no idea. The 12 might be a completely different recipe and be not anything close to this.
Yeah.
But we will try it. We will review it.
If anyone's tried it, let us know. Give us a heads up if it's good or bad, and we'll.
I don't know how much it is as well. Hopefully, it's not like too much of a step up.
I'd say it's about
100. I doubt it. I doubt it. I reckon
maybe even less.
I reckon 80. I reckon it could sit at 80. I wouldn't spend 100. I don't think, but I don't know. We've these guys do a lot of premixes as well. They get a lot of popularity out of their premixes. Their cola, their dry. Whatever the other one is, I don't even know.
I think they're the main two, yeah.
Yeah, they do a lot of those as well, so that's definitely meant for mixing. But I could drink this happily on rocks or neat. I'd
drink this neat, yeah.
Yeah, it's alright. No problems with it. Alrighty, if you like this episode of Everything Whiskey, leave us a like. If you want to see future episodes from us, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. We'll appreciate it if you do. If you do, we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.